just technology. We had just talked about that, hadn't we? That technology is not perfect. And lo and behold, we were proven right. So you've got a number of things, and let me just take a quick moment to review. And I'm also trying to get live streaming going because we're required to live stream. And so here we are. We're back to the live stream too. Okay, so now let me just get a good review of your situation. Just be patient with me for a moment. Okay. Let me confirm your pleas real quickly. Hold on just a moment. There we go, Brian Newsom. Everybody's back in that was in. Yes, that was crazy. Well, everybody in the court was still in the meeting and I just disappeared. So that was very interesting. Very interesting. The brave new world, right? Okay, let's see. Let me just make sure the driver's license charge and the expired registration. Have pleas now of guilty. And I actually have, are there pleas on those other cases? Because it's like nothing. There's a speeding charge that has a plea and it's KPS. And then there's a known motor vehicle inspection from 2009. And I'm wondering, do we have a plea on that? And the insurance case and the VPTA, those 2009 cases. We're back up and running. Kenya? Yeah. So, Mr. Gilmore, I'm trying to confirm that we're moving forward.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Are there pleas in that case? Okay. And the other two? Which one is that? The no? Okay, inspection. So I want to get you we have some older tickets and I didn't receive pleas on those. And what I'd like to do is just get everything back on track with you, Mr. Gilmore. So just bear with me and I think you understand guilty, not guilty, and no contest at this point. We have some matters from 2009 and one is a speeding charge. It already has a plea. And then I think we had continued your cases and just didn't hear back from you. One was an inspection charge and it has fines and costs of $330.20. And that actually, there's a no contest plea in the file. Is that your plea at this time?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then a no insurance charge from that same stop, January 14th of 2009. And I believe that you attempted to plead no contest. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And that's your plea at this time?
Yes, ma'am.
And then there was one that we issued called Violating the Promise to Appear, which means just not getting to court on time. And are you pleading no contest there as well?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then I did receive a plea of guilty on your license charge and your expired registration charge. And so that allows me now to move forward. Now, in reviewing the information that you provided, as well as an explanation of what's happening for you right now, and you're off work right now because of medical condition.
Yes,
What I would normally do for such a person in your position is I would go ahead and order community service subject to any information your doctor can provide us. shed light on how realistic that is for you. And if your doctor says you can't do it, then I need that in writing to do a waiver. If your doctor says you can, but with some restrictions, we'll try to work on that together. But right now for your 6 cases, it totals 99 hours. And what I'm going to do you know when you're going to see your physician next?
I think, let's see, I had an MRI yesterday, so I think Monday,
Okay, so you can have that conversation pretty quickly.
I think so.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just give it 60 days. And August 17th or before, bring me your doctor's note and let's go from there. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
that'll get you out of warrant. Okay. And if I get something that allows me to waive it, I can waive it. If I get something that says I just need to work with you longer, then we do that. Okay. But I'm no medical doctor, so I want you to have that discussion with the
So
person.
what do I need to ask him? The
So
doctor?
you need to tell them I've been ordered to do community service and, should I be doing that? And if they say yes, then okay. If they say no, say I need that in writing. Or if they say yes, but not right now, say I need to know when, we could look to do it. That'll give me something to work with. If they say no, they need to put that in writing. If they say yes, but I need to know what the but is, like how long wait and stuff like that. Okay.
No problem, ma'am.
Okay. So right now, what I'm going to do is just make that order. And if you will swing by the court and pick up a packet, it'll be a little more explanatory because there's a lot of information that people need to take in, like where can I go? And it would help you to take that packet to your doctor and say, this is what's being asked of me. These are the things I can do. And, what do you think? And your doctor can, that's someone that you've selected that you trust. So, and then they have an expertise level that I don't have. So I want to get that in and take that into account. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So no later than August 17th, but if you get it next week, bring it by and I can look at it then. Okay.
No
All
problem.
right. Does it make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Great. I'd like to get you out of warrant and that's what it'll do for us. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So Mr. Gilmore, do you have any questions?
No, ma'am, just bring that doctor's note excuse to your office.
Yeah, come get your paperwork, take it to your doctor and have that discussion as part of your meeting with that doctor.
Okay,
Okay.
no problem.
Then whatever they tell you, say, write that down.
Got it.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay,
We'll see you soon, okay?
thank you, ma'am. You have a good day.
You too, sir. Thanks for your patience this morning.
Okay.
All right. This is Cooper. Let me hand you that one. This is Pena. Just give me one moment, ma'am. I'll be right with you. Here's Pena. Urquasia Barron, I think you're there on the phone. Ms. Barron, are you still with us?
Yes, ma'am.
Great. I thought I recognized your phone number. So thanks for your patience. The city's firewall went down and we had to reboot everything, and that always takes about 10 to 15 minutes. So that's why I was abruptly removed from the meeting. And now we're back on track, and I've actually kept everybody in the same order that they were in. And thanks everybody for being diligent and just logging back in. That's great. So Ms. Barron, I have a guilty plea entered by you for a theft charge. So I want to talk to you a little bit about that. Is that your plea at this time?
I can't hear you. Can you repeat
Okay.
that, please?
So you have a theft charge and you're 16. Are you with a parent right now?
Yes, ma'am. Let me go.
Who's here? Who's with you?
My mother.
Okay. Ma'am, could you just tell me your name, please?
Yes, for your name. Yes, for me? Yes. I'm coming upstairs. Hello?
Good
Hello?
morning. Good morning.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, what is your name?
Kawana Smith, Kawana Smith.
What was the last name?
Smith,
Can you spell it?
Smith.
Well, that's what I thought you said. It just seemed too easy. Okay, Ms. Smith, you're the mother of Ms. Barron?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. She has a theft charge and with the Temple Municipal Court. And we actually have a teen court. I know y'all signed up and asked for payments, but we have teen court as an option, which would keep it off of her record. Ms. Barron, are you interested in keeping this off your record?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And Mom, don't you agree?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Thefts can really change your future. Okay. And
I thought that.
right. Ms. Barron, what do you want to do when you get older? What are you interested in becoming?
A nurse or a cosmetologist.
Okay. You can't be a nurse with a conviction of a theft on your record, even though you're underage. So we need you to take seriously a teen court option. With the teen court option, there's a $20 fee. Can y'all pay that today?
No, ma'am. I will be able to pay that like next Wednesday.
Okay, I can work with you on that. Let's do that. Next Wednesday is going to be, I'm just pulling my calendar back up. Everything went down. The 23rd.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, 6/23. And then there's a theft intervention class. And I want that due back by July 15th. And you've got to take it online. So Ms. Barron, are you going to be able to access an online program?
Yes, she will. As long as I can get the website, I'll make sure she get on there.
You can do it. Sometimes you can do it at the library or a friend's house. You have to pay for the class. It's like $50.
Okay, so the class gonna be $50?
I think roughly, yes. I think we've got some that are about 50. Money doesn't come to the court for this. It's just a class that you pay for and you do. If you can get that class done and turn it in on time, I'll dismiss your ticket.
Mm-hmm.
If you run into hiccups or problems, you need to get with us so we can help you solve it. Because what I really don't want to do is set you up and have it not go well, and then you're scared of what to do and you don't show up and we don't finish it. Okay. And we've been, I'm a little shy of it right now because we've been having obvious technical problems all morning. So Ms. Barron, what I'd like to do is have you come by the court today to sign off on your paperwork for teen court. But I see you're in Cameron. So is it possible to get you here? Or if not, can we email it to you and have you print it and send it back to us signed? Either way.
You can email it to me.
And you can print it?
Yes, ma'am.
And you can then scan it or photograph it back and send it back to the court website? To the court email?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'm going to confirm that we have your email properly. Can you tell me what it is?
Dorquasia.barron@icloud.com.
Okay. Can you spell, I have Dorquaisa. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Dorquasia Barron. All one word, Dorquasia Barron?
Dorquasia.barron.
At iCloud.com.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We'll email your document over. And then next week, you're making the $20 payment on Wednesday. And a month from today, you're turning in class completion. And when we email everything over to you, I just need back the document that you sign, but the rest of it will be how to find a class and everything, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right.
So what date again?
What day?
What date again you need to have, next month? You gotta turn in with?
The class is turned in by July 15th, and this will be on your document that we send to you. But July 15th for turning on the class and payment of the teen court fee next Wednesday, the 23rd.
Okay.
Are we
Alright.
good? Do y'all know what we're looking for?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So, within her document, it's gonna show, what class she gonna take, or it's gonna show what class she gonna have to look for?
It's going to both. It's going to show what we're doing this for, and it's going to show you, it'll have your due dates, and then it'll show you how to go about selecting a class,
Oh, okay.
how to
That's what I
pick
was
one.
trying to get.
Because we take
Yes,
that
ma'am.
class from lots of places, and people can look for the one they like or the one they can afford or whatever works best for them. There are lots of
Okay.
options. Yeah. And so you get that list, and you can narrow it down and choose, and then just get it to us by the due date. And then the case gets dismissed. And the fine, which is not listed here for some reason. I don't know why, but the fine is $296. I would put that on hold. And if you complete teen court, you save $300 too.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's how I feel about this. I'm more interested in Ms. Barron, in you having your options open again for your future than convicting you and charging you money. What really we need to do is address what happened, and why that happened. And the class is going to help you think about that and figure that out for yourself so that when, not if, you're tempted to do it again, you have more tools available to help you not reoffend, okay? Because there are certain realities to folks who commit a theft. And when you're young, it's one way, and when you're older, it's another. But in the end, if you can really take the class to heart and figure out what happened for you there, you're going to be better equipped if you're tempted again to stop and say, wait a minute, this is not going to work for me. And whether it's friends or just your circumstances or stressors, you'll work at addressing those. And that's what the class is designed to do. I've taken these classes. I know what's involved, and they know what they're doing, okay, to try to get you to refocus.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that way you can think about being a nurse still.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we'll send that to you. And if you wind up with any questions, we have 2 juvenile case managers here, Ms. Bush, who's right now on with us, and Ms. Gonzalez. And you can call the court and talk to them if you have concerns or issues come up for you, or if you're running into a deadline and you can't meet it. Don't let it go. You come in, you get on with us and talk to us, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you have any questions right now?
And number if you have any questions.
She said call the court.
Can you talk?
Do we call this same number or do we call the court?
So you can call the same number. No, I'm sorry, you call the court. This number won't work after today's meeting. The court number is 298-5687.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay?
Uh-huh.
All right. So just look for your emails to come through in the next 30 minutes or so. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And then get it
Thank
back. Sign it, and mom has to sign it too, and get it back to us today.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then work on it.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Mom, do you have any questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay. In fact, I just signed your documents, so we'll be emailing those pretty shortly, okay?
Okay, so I signed the document today and then send it back to you.
Yes. Email it back to us.
Okay. Okay,
can
thank
take-
you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay. So moving on. Mr. Newsom. Okay, so Mr. Newsom, I'm Judge Person, and you're 17. Your mom doesn't have to be with you, but it's always great to see a parent. Are you mom or sister? Okay.
I'm
So-
mom.
Okay, great. So the stop was May 8th, and there was a no license charge, a no insurance charge, and a speeding charge, okay? Now, I have your plea forms, and you've pled no contest on all three cases. Is that right, Mr. Newsom?
It's no contest. You know, it's the. I'm not saying yes. I'm not saying yes.
Mr. Newsom, how are you pleading on the charges?
I'm guilty.
Okay, and Mom, just as a matter of fact, we enter a no contest plea, but I think it's good for young people to make those statements and take responsibility. We are looking at teen court as an option today. Probably my first question though for that would be, are we in the process at 17 of getting a license?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, where are we on that process?
He was supposed to be doing it actually now, but he ended up having to go to summer school and everything else. So I'm having him, that was my rule. You had to pass your classes.
Right,
And-
but they can verify that he is enrolled, so that's good.
okay, yes, ma'am.
So that's one of the things that getting a license. Do y'all have appointments? Have y'all done the classes? I mean, where are we in this process?
You know, and that is something that I'm actually having to start. I didn't have the money to
Mhm.
do it, you know.
Okay.
At that time. But I'm able to now. My employment it's picking back up again, so everything is getting better.
Okay,
so I'm
great.
able to do it now.
The reason I'm asking is because teen court has a short window of 60 days.
Okay.
And I'm not really sure we're going to have enough time for the requirement that I normally want is you get it so that I know that when we dismiss your case, I'm not going to see you on that thing again, right?
Right.
And I'm not really clear here that that's going to happen yet. I don't think we know if y'all can get that, going in the works fast enough. And I'm not sure if you know, because there's just, when you start digging into what that means, it's pretty involved getting a young person a license now,
Yeah.
which is great. I mean, I think it's good that there's a lot more investment in it and that people really learn to drive before they are out there doing it. But
I wasn't sure how Texas, we're from Florida, so they do it in high school. And
Yeah.
then when I asked about it, they were saying that they don't do it in high school here.
yeah, they
So
do.
now-
Oh, you mean the class?
yeah, they
No,
do.
they
and
don't. They don't
I
do
wasn't aware. I thought it was in high school.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, well, now we have to figure out. Now the clerk down at the court said, okay, you will just go through a driving school.
Yeah.
And then when I called about the driving school, they were saying, oh, it's about $500 or something.
Yeah.
So I said, oh, okay.
Wow. Yeah, it's pretty involved. And there's a parent taught option, but it takes a lot longer.
Yeah,
'Cause-
apparently.
yeah. So, one thing we could do today, which I'm hesitant to do because y'all have been patient and logged on all morning, but is to punt this for 30 days and let you kind of get secure in your knowledge of what route you're going to take and then launch into the teen court option. Now, I'm inclined to do that, but it means we're going to reschedule and start up again. I can hold the case, and that way we can see, is that realistic or is it not
No, we're
realistic?
I'm putting him into because he can't miss any more days
Right.
in school. So,
Okay.
but he does get out in time enough for me to go from summer school to, okay, you go to driver school. That
Okay.
is something that I was gonna go ahead and do because I'm able to do that financially.
Okay. I'm with you now. I thought we were maybe going in another direction because it's a lot of money and I know that. And so I'm not trying to force people to go broke,
Yes.
But I guess the way that I see it is if you're going to spend that money and time on a class, you're going to be doing the things that I would be doing anyway.
Okay.
And so I'm going to double up on that where, so that you're not doing, now you've got 7 classes instead of 3, you know.
Okay.
That's not helpful. Getting the same information a couple of times is good. Getting the same information 7 times is beating the proverbial dead horse. So I try not to set people up to fail. It's one of my sort of, you know, things. And if he's doing the impact class and the driving class and the driving lessons, then I'm not going to send him to the impact class, the driving class, and the driving lessons because you're already doing it, right?
Yep.
So I'll take some of that in as part of the teen court, and we use it twice, you know.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
I think what would probably make sense here, I do need to get the teen court fees. So it's $20 per case. So it's $60. I can wait a little bit on that, or I can do, actually what I can do in this case is do 10 on each case, so 30. I'll drop it
Oh, good. Thank you.
to 30. When can we pay that?
I think I can do that today. Can we do this just to make sure? Can I do this? I get paid on Tuesday,
Sure.
and then I can pay the full thing then.
Okay. 6/22 is Thursday. Okay. And then for the license, I want proof of driving school.
Okay.
And I think that takes about a month. So what I'm going to do is say July 15th, I want proof that he's enrolled in driving school and
Okay.
is attending. And then at a certain point, you're going to be allowed to add him to your insurance.
Mm-hmm.
And so proof that he's been added would be August 17th.
Okay.
And then there's an essay. Okay. You've got 3 tickets, 1 thing per ticket. Okay. And that way you're not doing yet another class that you pay for, because it doesn't make sense to pay for the same information to be delivered to you that you're already getting for your driving school, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And so the only thing that adds on besides those 2 pieces of proof is a 5-page essay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And that will save you, see, your tickets, if you paid them, Mr. Newsom, are $721.
Oh, dear Jesus.
You're going to pay $30 and use that money to go enroll in driving school instead. And you're going to spend a little time staying enrolled, making sure you're added to insurance if that's possible. If y'all run into a problem on that, I can make a modification, but that would be my first line. And then your essay.
Yes.
Do you accept, Brian?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Why were you driving?
I was picking up my friend so we can. Me and my friend were driving to pick up my other friend so we can go skating.
Go skating? You can't drive yet. Okay. What happens in Texas, I don't know where y'all moved here from, but welcome to Texas. What I'm going to tell you is that in Texas, if you are driving and you're illegally driving, which you were, and you have an accident, you're going to be financially responsible for the damage. And until you pay it off, you won't get a license. If you already have a license at that point, they'll suspend it. And I have seen people with $10,000, $20,000 worth of damage that they have to pay before they can get a license. And it gets really difficult from there forward because you now have to find a job by saying to a future employer, oh, and I don't have a driver's license, and they don't want to hire you. So it can be very catastrophic. And another thing you want to know is that also, if your insurance covers it, because maybe mom's insurance says, okay, we'll do it as a member of the household, you'll be kicked off that insurance when you turn 17. So they would kick you off her insurance. So If you're driving illegally and insurance does pick it up for some reason, your rates go up and it becomes high risk insurance, which is very expensive. And you're already considered as a young person a high risk driver. So it's worse. I mean, you just dig a hole. Okay. So I'm trying to do teen court with you to get you out of the hole you already dug, but I need you to not go back and do it again. Okay.
So,
So that is a condition of teen court that you not reoffend. Okay. All right. Can y'all come by and sign your paperwork today, please? Or can we email it and you get it back to us today?
Yes, ma'am. Can that be emailed
Yes.
to me, and I'll print it out, scan it, and send it back?
Of course. That's not a problem. We'll send that to you shortly.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, Brian, get it done and let's get you down the road, okay?
no.
All right. Thank y'all.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. And my Zoom user, I think, tell me your name again. I think it's McCraney, right? Give me your name, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, are you Renisha?
Renaja. But yes, ma'am.
Renaja. Thank you, Renaja. Okay, great. And you're actually here and we're looking at teen court and you've pled no contest to the driver's license charge, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'll grant that. Where are you in school?
She asking what's my school?
Yes, is she in school?
Yeah, is she in school? She's 16.
Oh, yes, ma'am. I couldn't hear.
Where do you go to school?
Temple High.
Okay. What grade are you in?
10 now.
10th. Okay. There's a $20 teen court fee. Can we pay that today?
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, yes, ma'am.
Okay. And my next question is, are you in the process of getting a driver's license?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So I actually have an essay that you're going to write. And that'll be what we do to gain your dismissal.
Okay, that's what that is.
What kind of essay?
We will actually give that to you in writing. It's an essay about some of the dangers that are involved with not driving lawfully.
Okay.
Okay. You'll have to come by to sign your paperwork today, I think, and to pay that $20 fee, okay?
Okay.
Okay. All right, just head on over, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, we are wrapping up for the day. Thanks, everybody who was watching, for your patience.